I've been a big X fan with Texas, with that one right there. Also him and who I know about to blow up next, Mexican OT.
Yeah.
The thing about
that's
Mexican
somebody
OT,
you've been off them two. You've been raving about them.
the thing about Mexican OT though, the only thing I'm a little worried about Mexican OT, can Mexican OT deliver a album like Big X? I don't know if Mexican OT can do that. I don't, some people just, it's hard for them to make albums.
True.
It's hard to make albums. Whatever it is about constructing the album and the way that the songs go, the flow, it's hard to make. I'm not even in that industry, but I can still empathize with how hard it is, to make an album. And so some people just can't do it.
Yeah.
I think Mexican OT can flow. I think Mexican OT can go. And he H-Town, you know what I'm saying? So him and Big X, which both of them were double XL freshman, whatever you call it, freshman of the year. Is that how you say it? Freshman of the year?
It was on the freshman,
whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So, but they both were on there at the same time, which is well deserved. But now Mexican OT, Big X just delivered a classic. So now it's clicking. The time is ticking. Excuse me, not clicking, ticking. The time is ticking now, Mexican OT. Which, oh shoot, I hit the mic all the way over here. Mexican OT, Jay Horn said it's definitely not easy, but you got to have it in. I agree. I actually, I'm not even in that industry and can still empathize with how tough it is to put together an album. Albums are different. You can't have an album full of club songs. You got to hit deeper on an album. I mean, you can.
I'm about to say, B King made a career off of it.
I mean, I guess I'm talking more like
if you rapping and whatnot, like, and trying to. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak to that. I can't really speak to that stuff. I mean, it depends on what type of career you want to have.
I guess the way I'm looking at it is like, I'll take the Carter, for example.
Okay.
The Carter has hits, of course, it's the Carter, it's Lil Wayne, the Carter. But his albums sound different than almost any other kind of music that he makes.
Okay.
I think just making an album is just a little bit different. Which I think if you ask me, I think that's where people mess up too. Trying to fit themselves into what they believe an album should sound like instead of sticking to what you can do. If you make hits, then make an album full of hits. But I think people want to show their lyrical side and they want to ride and tell stories and have the album talk about how you grew up in track 1 and then how you famous in track 15. They want the whole thing to flow together and stuff like that. Maybe that's not your style.
I mean, what if the person don't want, like, if they known for making hits and they just got to put an album out because that's in their contract, whatever the case may be, they don't want to put all of their hits on one album.
I guess I'm not looking at it from. I'm just looking at it if you're just trying to put together an album. Yeah, I'm trying to create the perfect album.
And that could be the case for a lot of people. They come out and they got like 3-4 bangers, hits, radio plays. That's their hits. That's what they dropped. That was their singles. That was enough airplay to get people to be like, I'm gonna go and listen to the album, and the album is just ass, so you can clearly see that they just like making hits, but they got to make an album because it's probably part of their contractual agreement. I mean,
Bezo said he sat in rooms with big time record label executives, and it gets crazy for real.
Explain, or not explain. Elaborate. Because I want to know if I want to know the story. Shit, I want to know the stories.
That nigga ain't said no label, no label executives.
I want to know stories, DB.
That's what we got.
Said that nigga ain't sitting no damn room. You stupid.
Ain't sitting no record label. Niggas in no room, no record label executives. But yeah, so making albums can be. I can definitely see how it would be tough. When you make a song, it's like, throw that booty over, shake that thong, girl. You better move that booty and you shake that thong, girl, and it better wiggle, 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 wiggle. Shake that booty, girl, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.